Hello, my ST friends, that is my friends with spasmodic dysphonia. I, too, was diagnosed with spasmodic dysphonia in 2005. Since then, I have, you might say, recovered. Recovered's really not the truth. I still have it. It's just that I've learned to control it, and that's the thing, we need to control the spasmodic dysphonia rather than allowing it to control us. Before I was diagnosed in 2004, here's what I sounded like in 2004.
I was too tired to write in my journal last night. I only slept 3 hours the night before, preached, rode 20 miles on a van with 19 people, walked 5 miles in sand, preached again, walked back out, rode a van to town, cleaned up, and went to Sunday PM service. I did not get any breakfast or lunch, ate supper at 9 p.m. I did have some snacks during the day.
Now, I was not at my worst at that time. This was a year before I was actually diagnosed. I was having a lot of problems. You can hear my whole story on some of my other videos that I have posted here on YouTube. The information that I share is for the purpose of encouraging people who have SD to realize that it is something that you can overcome. I know that the professionals, I had them tell me, you'll never get better, you'll probably only get worse. Nobody knows what causes SD. There is no known cure. You can take Botox. That might help you temporarily. It might not. Sometimes getting the shot was worse than not getting the shot as far as the results. Also, there's surgeries that some people have had some success with, and then others have had their voice ruined for the rest of their life because of a messed up surgery. So, I say all this to let you know that you don't have to swallow that no-hope pill. They tell you cannot recover, and I'm here to tell you that you can. The doctor that I went to see, Dr. Morton Cooper, out in Los Angeles, California, he no longer is practicing. He's retired, but he himself had spasmodic dysphonia and cured himself. He had many people who came to see him, many famous people, musicians and actors, actresses that he worked with, and they were able to have their voices restored. And he had filing cabinets full of success stories. And I was determined while I was there that I would also be a success story. What Dr. Cooper did was help me to understand spasmodic dysphonia. I really did not, I got better in the month that I was there, but it was probably 2 years following that I continued working after what I learned. And a lot of what I learned as far as practical things to do, I discovered on my own after actually being educated about the spasmodic dysphonia from Dr. Cooper. I'm not sharing what I know because I'm a doctor. No, I'm sharing what I know because I've been where you are. And if what I have learned will help you, then I want to be able to share that. I don't ask for money, don't want money. I don't want to, if I can help, that is all the thanks that I need, that you are better. I don't try to make fancy videos. As you can see, I have no introduction. I have no fancy clothes. I don't splice my videos together. They're all done in one take. And so if I mess up, I mess up. I just keep going on because I'm just trying to share my information. The tips that I give on my videos, now some of you may be seeing this video and some one that you've seen. Well, you need to look at my other videos, BT Kid 3-2, and that's on YouTube. I have 10 or so other videos that talk about different things that I've done. And many of you have actually listened to those and watched those videos and have contacted me and acknowledged that you were doing better. I've had folks that have FaceTimed me. I've talked to people all over the world, a professional singer in Israel. I've talked to a news anchor man up in Michigan. I've talked to people in Australia and Great Britain and Mexico and all over the United States. That it's amazing how many people have been touched by this this demon, this voice demon, I like to refer to it as, and that are searching for help, looking for some hope. And I want to be able to encourage you so that you have that hope. One such person that that contacted me not too long ago, she and her husband came through Branson, Missouri. That's where I live. And she had contacted me beforehand, said, can I stop and visit with you? And so we made arrangements, and she and her husband and myself, we got together for a cup of coffee, and we visited for about 2 hours. And I was able to just tell her my story and the things that I've done, and tried to encourage her. Well, after about 3 weeks, I heard back from her. Here's an email that I received. It says, I wanted to let you know that I feel an improvement in my voice. I hesitated to say it in fear I'd jinx myself. Also, it's hard to track because sometimes they're better than others. Humming is tricky for me because sometimes I feel strained when I hum more than 2 hours. I now hum when I'm alone as often as possible, but I don't push it. It is really helping. When I blurt something out excitedly, it's not good, but I feel I have more control, which I never had before. I can sometimes bring my voice higher in my larynx, which I couldn't do or even understand before. For the first time, I truly see that I may have a voice as smooth as yours. I think I remember you said that it took a year to get it fully back. I'm okay with that. This is one comment that I've received. This is the latest one. You can read some of the comments on the YouTube videos, and I don't read these to pat myself on the back. I read these so that you might know that there are others out there like you that have seen improvement. And so just want to encourage you by letting you know that it is possible. It is possible. I've been where you've been. Where you are right now, I've been there. And I may have even been worse, because what I gave you as an example of my voice was before I got to be my worst. What we have to understand in dealing with this is we're going to have good days and bad days if we're following the tips, the techniques that we need to do to improve. You'll have good days and bad days. But if you have a bad day, that doesn't mean that you failed. That just means that you have a new place to begin for that day. But the next day, it may be completely different. That is the cycle of this particular disease, or whatever you want to call it, because nobody knows what it is really as far as what causes it. But I've explained over and over that I believe more than anything it has to do with air, breathing, because of the fact that you can't talk without air. A car can't run without gas. We can't speak without breath. I won't go through all that again. Watch the other videos. But I'd like to just tell you, keep on keeping on. Some of you saying, is that the same guy? Well, I did shave since the last video that I put up. And I don't put up a video just every week or even every month, and not even every month or two, because what am I going to say? I can say the same thing over and over. Watch the videos. Practice the tips. If you would like to speak to me in person, I'll be glad to talk to you. FaceTime you. I like to FaceTime because I like to be able to see your face, to see the muscles that you're using, to see your breathing. It helps me to be able to notice and make suggestions to you. If you can come to Branson, Missouri, I will set aside time and I'll visit with you. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, but I am a success story, and I would like to help you to become one also.